Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and it is so great to be with you. My name is Diana. I am the founder of the faith-based weight loss community, and I am also the founder of the Stay Fit for Life 5-principle method weight loss program. Our topic today is about 3 food mistakes that almost always eventually lead to weight gain. Are you guilty? And so this podcast is for you if you are a faith-based woman who wants to lose weight and achieve a sustainable lifestyle, but you are struggling to know how, especially with regards to your nutrition. This podcast is also for you if you're trying to figure out the right foods to eat in order to lose weight in middle age, but whatever you do doesn't seem to be working and you can't get it right. You're not seeing the scale drop, you're not seeing your waist shrink, your belly fat's there. And if that's you, then you are in the right place. And this is also for you if you are just tired of extreme diets, and you are tired of fads, and you are tired of quick fixes. You're tired of all the noise and confusing information out there, and you are looking for answers that are aligned with science and aligned with scripture. And you want something that is comprehensive and that is balanced and that's going to help you live your life for God better, then you are in the right place. And as we prepare to dive in, on February 4th, I did a post that says, when you want to lose weight, what do you focus on? Reducing calories or carbs? And across the board, we had about a 50-50 answer. And then last week I put a post where I said, do you need more help with managing your nutrition or managing your stress? And again, 50-50 answer. Most of you women need help with both. The first post tells me we're divided about what do we reduce, calories or carbs? Clearly there's misinformation out there because there's such a split between us. And then clearly there's a need for a training on nutrition. And then there's also a need for training on managing your stress. And I want to tell you that about 4 weeks from today, I am working on building a webinar, an event on reducing stress and improving your health. And if you think you're excited about that, put stress in the comments so that I know this is something you want to learn more about. Based on what you tell me when I make those posts, I'm looking to learn more about what you want. And so that's what I'm here for. I'm here to serve you. And so in a few weeks, I'm going to do a training on reducing stress. And if that's something that you are excited to learn more about, then put stress in the comments. And that is going to be exciting. In fact, we have so many exciting things coming up. You need to stay tuned. You need to invite 2 friends to join this group. We are stronger together. We are better together. So if you know 1 or 2 of your friends that would do really well in this community, invite them to join. That's the way we're going to build a community of like-minded, faith-based women who want to honor God with their life. Okay. Make sure you stick around today because at the end, I'm going to offer you a free gift as part of my thank you for having you here. And that's also going to help you on your journey. Okay. So if you are excited about a free gift, give me a gift emoji and let me know you're excited, but make sure you stick around. Okay. So let me peek into your comments. I see a lot of stress and I see a lot of comments. So here we go. I can see your comments. Anybody excited about a free gift? All right, I bet you are. I'm going to see some gift emoji coming up here in a second, and then we're going to dive in. So stress, mistakes. Good morning, Dorian. All right, I am excited. So middle-aged women face challenges when it comes to losing weight, and it's important to know what those are. As we enter menopausal times, our bodies face some changes. Lisa, thank you for the gift emoji. I think Lisa's the only one who's going to get the gift because she's the only one who put the gift emoji. So Lisa, I love it. Oh, Maureen gave me 5 gift emojis. Now that is my love language on double here, steroids. Okay, so middle-aged women face challenges with their weight loss and with their nutrition, and they are largely due to the fact that as we get older, we develop a slower metabolism. And the reason that happens is multifactorial. And one of them is we have more sedentary lifestyles. And so we develop less muscles, which burn less calories over time and slow down our metabolism. We also have hormonal changes that are affecting us that are quite complex. And today our goal is not to talk about that, but we want to understand that as we face middle age, our slowing metabolism is really makes it harder for us to lose weight. So is our added stress, and our added stress affects our hormonal changes further, which also affect our metabolism changes and causes our body to react adversely. And so the fact that you're more sedentary, you can control. But another thing that happens as we face middle age is in our 30s, we start to experience muscle wasting. You guys hear me talk a lot about that process in my trainings. It's called sarcopenia. So even, though you might be more active than other women, we're all facing the truth that our muscles are wasting. And because they're wasting, our metabolism is slowing down. Now, if you are active and you're exercising, that's going to really make a difference. And I just did a training EMR on that. And so you can always watch that. And if you need help finding any trainings, Michelle, that's funny. It took her a while to find the gift emoji. I hear you. It is a hard one to find, but thank you for persevering. So if you notice your muscles are wasting and your body's getting more saggy, go ahead and put in the comments muscle wasting. I won't make you spell sarcopenia, but you can put muscle wasting. If you have noticed that your body is not like it used to be. Your muscles are, a lot of times women will point to their triceps and they'll notice a wasting. I've been working on mine. You can see some better muscle definition. I'm happy to tell you your muscles do not have to waste, but you have to work at it. Kathleen said muscle wasting. And so because of that phenomena that happens to all of us, our metabolism is slowing down, which makes our weight loss and our nutrition a whole different game in our middle age, okay? What you used to do in your 20s and 30s does no longer work in your 40s, 50s, and 60s. Alyssa said, I'm drooping, wasting, lots of muscle wasting. We all are. We have to work hard against it. But the good news is you can, and your nutrition does make a factor in that. We're going to talk about that today. So middle-aged women are under so much stress. And like I said in my recent post, you guys all said you need help managing stress, and I'm going to help you with that in a few weeks. And so your body changes due to sarcopenia. You have more stress. Your metabolism is slower. Your weight loss is very challenging. Even if you eat the same things you used to eat to lose weight, you find that it doesn't work anymore. And if that's you, you are not alone. And if you can relate to that, put relate in the comments. And so many of you, what you used to do is eat less and exercise more. And that used to work in your 20s and 30s. But now you feel like you're eating very little, exercising as much as you can, and you just can't get the results. You used to do certain diets and they used to work, but now they don't work anymore. And if you can relate to that, then put relate in the comments. And I see a lot of you dropping relate. And so that's really important. So what I want to talk about are the 3 mistakes that could be leading you to gain weight. And you need to decide which one of these you need to focus on today. So number 1, if you're ready to learn the food mistakes, here we go. I ask for a drum roll usually, but I'm going to go ahead because I can tell you guys are super excited to learn about these mistakes that might be stalling your weight loss or even causing you to gain weight. So number 1 is you're placing too much faith in diet foods and diet beverages, okay? Maybe you didn't expect that one, but that's the first one. These aren't in any order of importance. So are you placing too much food in diet foods and diet beverages? Just yesterday, one of our clients posted in our client community. She said, I purchased these. She had a photo of a Barilla veggie pasta. She said, I purchased these as a low carb option for me on nights when I'm feeding my family pasta dishes. I've had similar products in the past that were actually entirely vegetable based. Turns out these are actually regular pasta with a little spinach and zucchini added to make them look green and healthy. Check your labels. So glad I caught this. They had 41 grams of carbs in one tiny serving. And if you know pasta servings, one serving, normally people eat at least double one serving. So that would put 82 grams of carbs in just that dinner meal. And that is not going to be effective in helping you metabolically. So this is a client who has learned how to build a nutrition plan. And thankfully, she slowed down enough to look at the labels, was not just deceived by the look of the packaging, although deceived enough that she bought it home. And I don't know if that's happened to you, but have you bought diet foods that you later find out they are not at all diet foods? They're actually a false marketing advertisement. And if you can relate to that, you can tell us about it in the comments. I love to hear your comments and I love to read them. I read them all after. So one aspect of placing too much faith in diet foods is this example where the marketing industry makes it look like it's healthy, but if you really look carefully, it's not healthy at all. And if you don't know what to look for, which a lot of women don't, we have a lot of clients who think they do. And then once they start learning, they're like, wow, I had no idea that I should look for that. Then that is going to come back to harm you. And so again, if you have fallen prey to the food marketing industry lie, then you could put marketing in the comments. That way I know you relate to that. Another way in which you can be putting too much faith in diet foods is when you look for low-fat foods. Low-fat foods, if you've ever fallen for that, put low-fat. Low-fat foods are a lot higher in sugar. That also was a food marketing trap that so many have fallen into, and I see marketing coming in, meaning you guys understand that. And so low fat is actually usually not the better choice for you. You want to get foods that are whole fat, not low fat, because low fat food are going to have other ingredients that are not what you want to give you the taste that the food needs to be good when the fat is taken away. Another area where you might be putting too much faith in diet foods and soda is artificial sweeteners. So artificial sweeteners are going to really throw off your hunger hormones. We know some are better than others, more natural, but all in all, they are a trap to make you crave sugary things more. So if you are thinking you're doing well by putting a lot of artificial sweeteners, you could be stuck in your weight loss because of that. So go ahead and drop artificial sweeteners in the comments if that is where you might find your battle. It's an artificial sweetener to a beverage, or you add it to certain food groups. You want to avoid those as much as possible, even if you are choosing better ones than you thought. Weight Watchers used to teach, oops, I lost your comment, Tracy. I'll look at them after. I see a lot of low fat. Vicky, we're glad you made it. Alyssa, I hear you. There's a lot of things to remember, but you guys are learning. So another aspect of placing too much faith in diet foods is you are eating too much of a high calorie, healthy food. So you just think it's healthy. Don't have to worry about how much. Big problem. You need a caloric deficit to lose weight. So you need to eat within a certain caloric number to lose weight. And again, it's hard to know what that number is, and you should not be eating less than 1,200 calories a day, ladies. So many of you, that's going to get to that next is the next mistake will tie into that. And last thing I want to mention, just because you buy something that's labeled healthy doesn't mean you can eat as much of it as you want. Oftentimes, even though items say they're healthy or organic, they contain the same number of calories as regular versions. Okay, this was found in research that consumers assume that cookies labeled organic have fewer calories and less fat than regular cookies. And that is false marketing again. Like I already talked about, non-fat, low sugar. Don't be fooled, read the labels. So if you are placing too much faith in diet foods and diet sodas, comment too much faith, too much faith. If you have fallen prey to any of the things that I just talked about, right? So it can look in many ways. It can be packaging that looks healthy but isn't. You're choosing low fat when indeed that's not helping you. You're addicted to artificial sweeteners, which is making your hunger hormone act more ferociously. You're eating too much of a good food. And you are assuming healthy foods can have bigger portions. If any of those you relate to, go ahead and drop too much faith in the comments. Too much faith. You're just putting too much faith in diet foods. And remember, our goal is to stop dieting and relying. Good job, Kathleen. That's right. You've learned. That was a big game changer for you, Kathleen. I remember. So mistake number 2, if you're ready, I'm going to give you it. So you're cutting way too many calories and way too many food groups. So as a result, you are over restricting. This has become very common due to the information. Women start to believe all foods are bad. And because we're so trained to think that we need to eat less, eat less, eat less, we start eating less of everything and we end up putting our bodies in hunger mode. When you diet and restrict calories too low, your body's metabolism starts to slow down. I already told you your metabolism is slowing down because you have less muscle. And so when your metabolism keeps slowing, guess what? You need even less calories. And so you're creating a response metabolically that you don't want. You're slowing your metabolism further, which then your hormone hunger, ghrelin, gets out of control, which then is going to lead you to want to binge eat. And if you do, you're going to overeat. So when you over restrict everything, and if that's kind of become who you are, put over restrict in the comments, you are slowing your metabolism even more. And that is not going to help you lose weight. In fact, you're going to start depositing more fat. Your body is going to go into self-defense mode. And it is going to start storing fat because it's starting to feel like you're not feeding it properly. And it's what it does to protect you. And so if you have found that you are over restricting, and as I said, this is a very common problem. So if you think this is happening to you, put over restrict in the comment, because when you were younger, over restricting did work. But as you get older and as your metabolism slows down, you're slowing it down even further with over restricting your calories, your protein, your carbs, your fats. And so many women are over restricting their carbs, their fats, their sugars, their calories, and your body is not getting the nourishment it needs, and it is metabolically slowing down, and it is going to result in you gaining not just weight, but gaining fat, which most of you want to reduce is the amount of fat that you have. So number 2 mistake is over restricting everything, your calories, your macros, and that is not going to help you lose weight anymore. You might be like, well, that doesn't make sense. It's the truth. Which then leads me to mistake number 3. You are skipping meals. Your body does not respond well to you skipping meals. Do you skip meals? Jolene, Tracy, over restrict carbs and calories, exactly. And as you want to be more active, this over restricting of both of those are not going to help you. There is a magical formula that does work, and it does take tweaking. So again, don't be frustrated if you're kind of stuck. There is a better way, and we can help you with that. But I know a lot of you want to keep trying on your own. And again, I encourage you to not beat yourself up over that. Get some help because it's not as simple as you think. Now, do you skip meals? Skipping meals is the 3rd mistake you can be doing. Yes, and Kathleen, that is what we don't want to do, is skip lunch, especially. So, so many women, either you're too busy at work and you don't have time and you haven't taken a lunch and you just skip all your meals, and then you go home at 4, 5, 6 and you're starving and you're exhausted and you're stressed, and guess what? You eat the house. I used to be that woman. Or you're just trying to over restrict, which was mistake number 2. So you're not going to eat till you're starving. So you skip meal 1, meal 2, and you're not hungry till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3. And then you just say, I'll wait a little longer. Well, guess what? You're waiting until you're starving to eat. And that is a bad formula because your hormones are going to get messed up and your body is not going to grab celery at that point. It is going to desire any food group that is not good for you. Okay. So many women consume more than 2/3 of their calories after 5 p.m. That is not going to be a successful formula for losing weight. Okay. Yes, Maureen, and we hear you. That's why we're trying to get you out of that stuck. She said she's done all 3. When you don't eat for too long, the blood sugar levels in your body decrease and you start to feel fatigued because your body cannot function efficiently without the energy it needs that it gets from food, okay? So that throws your body into survival mode and it starts to break down muscle to derive energy. I already told you we have less muscle. So do we want that to happen? No. Does this start to happen as we skip meals? Yes. Losing muscle means your metabolism is going to slow down even further, which is going to require a different caloric deficit, start causing you to deposit fat and causing you not to lose weight. In fact, you will start putting on weight. Okay. Skipping meals can also make you crave high calorie foods because when you're starved yourself so long, your body will ask for a reward. And at those times, you're going to give in to your cravings because your brain is not even going to be functioning so well. If you can relate to any of this, let me know that I'm not the only one that used to skip meals thinking I could conserve. And then I would eat so many things between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. and go to bed at 9. So literally giving my body less than an hour to digest before I go to bed. Now, women in a study that I read who skipped meals lost almost 8 pounds less than those who stuck to a minimum of 3 meals a day. Why? The research speculates that skipping meals can lead to hunger and binge eating, and it alters your metabolism, which makes weight loss more difficult and reflect a too busy lifestyle that encourages not only meal skipping, but also grabbing fast food on your way home, okay? So that's also going to be the case when you're starving. And so relate to skipping meals, causing relate. Yep, if you relate. There are 3 mistakes that you need to be aware of. Are you putting too much faith in diet foods and diet sodas? Are you cutting too many calories, too many carbs, too many fats, too many sugars, too much, not getting enough protein? So you're literally starving your body, making it work against you. Number 3, are you skipping meals, resulting in a slower metabolism, elevated stress, reduced brain function, increased yielding to your cravings, and binge eating, all of which are not going to lead you to the result you want, which is weight loss and burning fat and building a stronger, leaner body so you can learn to serve God and love him and follow the calling he has for you. You see, food is can be misused significantly, even when you're trying to do right. And so today, which one of those 3, you can let me know, number 1, number 2, or number 3, which one of the 3, too much faith in diet foods, over restricting, or skipping meals, which one of those 3 do you really struggle with the most, and where do you need to make a change? It is important that all 3 of these align in order for you to get out of this place where you might be thinking you're doing all the right things, but in actuality, you're working against yourself, okay? So those are the 3 mistakes I want you to think about today. And Kathleen said 3. Yes, I think that's very important, Kathleen. If anything, skip dinner, better than skipping lunch. What changes do you need to make right now to start winning with your weight loss again? As a thank you for attending, Lisa said number 2. Yes, big problem. 2 and 3. Yes, exactly. You guys are deriving some action points, and that's what we want. We want to implement the information, and it starts by becoming aware of where you need to work the most. Now, as a thank you for attending, I want you to put gift in the comments. Actually, put smoothie. Smoothie. I have a 25 recipe pack for smoothies that I want to share with you. If you would like that, put smoothie in the comments, and that will show me to send you the recipe pack. So I want to thank you for being here. Yep, I see smoothie. Yep, we'll send you our 25 smoothie recipe pack. Our next live will be on March 7, and we are going to have a client success demo. We're going to learn how Marguerite has lost 40 pounds and improved her health in the midst of a lot of stress as we focus March on reducing stress and improving our health. That's our goal. And I know that's your goal too, because you guys have said that to me. I see all of you, and I will be messaging all of you. I will be sending you the replay as you request it. And so smoothie if you are wanting that. And in 2 weeks, we have another training. So again, stay tuned so you don't miss that. And share always your takeaways from these trainings in the comments. Invite 1 to 2 friends to join you. Always great to be with you. We want to give you practical information to help you lose weight, strengthen your faith, and achieve a sustainable lifestyle so you can love the life that God has called you to and live it well. These are not just words. We are seeing women transformed. We are being transformed, and it is possible. If you need more help on your journey, drop help in the comments so that I know to reach out to you and offer you the help you need. Have a great day, and thank you for joining me today. Catch you next time. Have a good one.